So we got new drama that starts on Monday on BBC One, which is called Normal People. um, it's 12 episodes, and the first two episodes is on Monday at 9 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. It's an adaptation of the best-selling novel by Sally Rooney, which follows the eventful relationship between two teenagers. Marina, I think I said that right, who's played by Cold Feet's Daisy Edgar Jones, and Connell, who's played by newcomer Paul Mescal. They both grew up in rural Ireland before starting university in Dublin. So it sounds like quite an interesting drama to start watching if we've got nothing else to watch. So we have a new entertainment show, which will be on Monday to Friday on ITV at 9 p.m. It's called Beat the Chasers. This spin-off quiz show sees the chase brain boxes, such as Anne Hegarty and Paul Sinner teaming up to take on contestants. Like the main show, Bradley Walsh will be asking the questions. So if you love the chase, big fan, then this is one for you guys. Next, so on Sunday, we have a new factual animal program called Primates. It's on BBC One at 8:15. This new part series follows fascinating lives of apes, monkeys, lemurs from dense jungles and barren deserts to bustling cities and grasslands. The first episode features mountain gorillas, yellow baboons, blue-eyed black lemurs, drills, bearded capuchin monkeys, and the leather bush baby. It's narrated by Chris Packham. The series shows that primates are brilliant at problem solving, tool users, and why they are caring and thoughtful creatures. So if you're an animal lover and like animal programs, that'd be a really good one for you guys to watch. Next we have the second series of Blood is back on Channel 5, Monday to Friday at 9 p.m. Adrian Dunbar returns as Jim Hogan. So basically, it's a year later from the last series, and Jimmy's struggling to reconnect with his family, but when daughter Fiona, who has motor neuron disease, is involved in an accident, a discovery threatens to tear them apart again. So if you've watched the first series, I'm not sure whether you have to watch the first series to try and, get this series. But yeah, so that's on. Next we have the final episode of Our Girl, which is on Tuesday, BBC One at 9 o'clock. It's about army medic Georgie Lane, who's played by Michelle Keegan. Georgie vows to make Taliban warlord Omar pay for his crimes, and junior medic Mimi reveals the startling truth about her home life, while Monk and Throbber decides to bring cheese down a peg or two, whoever that is. Sounds interesting for those that's watched the whole series. So yeah, the next one we have. So we have a new factual show, and it's back for its fourth series. It's The Real Marigold Hotel, and that starts on Thursday on BBC One at 9 p.m. So it's got celebrities such as singer Barbara Dixon, former Bond girl Britt Ekland, fashion designer Dame Xander Rhodes, and ex-Corey star Susie Blake. They're among the celebrities road testing retirement in India. So they'll be in the colourful city of Puducherry and in the foothills of the Himalayas to reflect upon their lives. And in the first series, they'll take a dip in the Indian Ocean and go do some yoga. So I haven't watched any of the series. I watched the films, but I haven't watched the real Marigold Hotel. So it sounds interesting. So next we have Casualty next. That's back on Saturday. Saturday night on BBC One at 7:25. So paramedics bring in a drunk man who'd been discovered injured and unconscious in a park. Clinical lead Connie Beecham and senior nurse Jacob Masters try to keep it under wraps because the patient in question is Charlie Fairhead. He's hit rock bottom since his wife Duffy's death and quitting his job as a nurse. Will he let Connie help? I really do feel for Charlie. I don't like Connie, but I really hope she can help. She can help him. Also, Phoenicia is pregnant, so could Ethan be the dad? So yeah, I look forward to watching that at some point this week on Catch Up. So yeah, let's move on to we got another one here. So the next one is another new show on ITV called Absolutely India. Manx in Mumbai, which starts Wednesday at 8 p.m. on ITV. It's where famous Mancunian brothers Ryan, Adam and Scott Thomas have joined their soul singer father Dougie James for a journey of discovery in a new 6-part series that sees the four of them heading to India to retrace their roots. So if you don't know the brothers, there's Ryan, who played Jason Grimshaw in Coronation Street. We've got Adam, who played Adam Barton in Emmerdale. And we've also got Scott, who is Adam's twin brother. And he's best known for being on Love Island. It sounds like a really, really good show. Really fascinating and interesting. Definitely gonna watch out. I might even do a review on it. So yeah, that's the show. Let's move on to the soaps. So in EastEnders, Linda took a while to come round to the idea of attending an alcoholic support group, but the landlady soon found out that the meetings are vital in her battle with the booze. Having recently fallen off the wagon again, her and Mick are strongly considering selling the Vic to take alcohol out of their lives for good. As she arrives at this week's meeting, Linda's horrified when she spots Phil among the attendees. Also, we got this week, Lola's secret is exposed because back along when she had a bust up with Jay, she ended up sleeping with Peter Bill. She decided to not tell a soul, but she ends up telling Callum, who's like a brother to Jay and is in a relationship with Ben. So will he keep the truth from his partner? So love my soaps, love EastEnders. EastEnders is on Mondays at 8 p.m. and Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. So really, really good. Next up, we have Emmerdale. So on Wednesday, it's a must-see episode as Jamie and Belle kiss. Betrayed Andrea sees and hears everything. So with Jamie having told his secret lover Belle that he's planning to leave his wife Andrea for her, it's all system goes for their affair. So far no one knows the former colleagues have struck up this relationship, but that's all about to change. As the couple plan to meet, Andrea asks Belle to babysit Millie for her and Jamie, and it ends up being a wake-up call for Belle because she's not thought about being a stepmom and hanging out with the little girl, which changes everything. But obviously the lovers can't help themselves. Later on they sneak out, both accepting they can't handle ending it. They are totally unaware that someone is watching them, and yeah, it's Andrea. Although she stays out of sight, she confides in her business partner Layla, who urges her to fight for her marriage. So will Andrea confront the lovers? Really, really hope so. Also this week, Kane is in danger, and it's Moira to the rescue when her ex is in trouble. So Emmerdale is on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays at the moment. So yeah, that's one of the big storylines this week. So Coronation Street is a big week this week. So especially Friday is the must-see episode for a big showdown. One that's been building up for months and months and months. So Yasmin stands up for her controlling stands up to her controlling husband Jeff this week. As a bit of row erupts at number 6, this week starts out in an already ugly place as Dr. Gaddis tells Yasmin that she has chlamydia. When Jeff, who is starving his wife, suggests she's been unfaithful, outraged Yasmin mentions his use of the escorts, causing him to accuse her of catching the STI from her ex-husband Sharif, and storms out. Thinking she's alone and planning to run, Yasmin stuffs things in a holder bag and locks it in the cupboard under the stairs. But the problem is, Jeff is watching her online. Returning home, he plays the innocent and asks for the key to the cupboard. After she pretends looking around to try and find it, he yanks it from her pocket. Later, unaware of the hell that's going on next door, Sally invites her neighbours to the reopening of the bistro. Jeff insists Yasmin wears a racy dress. After they return home from that evening, he heads out again and returns reeking of fish and chips. He has a bottle of wine and doesn't offer her anything. All she wants is to eat something and hug him. She wants him to forgive her. She reacts like a wounded, cornered animal. She just wants it all to stop. She doesn't attack him, but it's him who ends up bleeding on the kitchen floor. So the big question is controlling Jeff dead? Really hope so, because I don't like him. I just want all this storyline to end, because it is a heartbreaking storyline. Played amazingly by these actors. I really hope they win something at the next Soap Awards or NTA Awards, because they really do deserve it. So yeah, that's all the soaps I'm gonna do for this one. So let's have a look at the soap diary for this week. So let's go EastEnders first. Monday, when when Jay learns Whitney has vanished, Sonia assumes she's done a runner. Lola tells Callum she slept with Peter. Also Monday, Linda spots Phil at her AA group, and Dottie flirts with Peter at a club night, and Mitch questions Mick about the future of the Vic. On Tuesday, uncomfortable that Phil's at her support group, Linda refuses to go back. Linda and Will Sherry tell Isaac that Patrick is his dad. Also on Tuesday, the Bills compete for Dottie's attention for Ruby's club, and where Bobby collapses, Chantel and Cherat get locked in together. So that's EastEnders this week. So it's Monday and Tuesday. So Coronation Street this week. Monday, Yasmin's stunned when she's diagnosed with chlamydia, and Jeff claims she must have caught it from her ex Sharif. Also Monday, Dev reports the naked video incident to the school, but makes things worse for Asha, and Gary manipulates Kelly's mum's Laura. On Wednesday, Jeff's controlling behaviour ramps up, so Yasmin packs a bag ready to escape, unaware that Jeff is watching, which is what I've said previously. Also, as Billy and Summer agree to let Kelly stay at their flat, Dev tries to withdraw his complaint. Daniel returns from the retreat. So that's Wednesday. On Friday, which is a must-see episode, when Sally invites Yasmin and Jeff to the bistro reopening, Jeff orders Yasmin to wear a dress he brought for an escort. Also, with Jeff having humiliated her, Yasmin snatches a wine bottle and Jeff collapses in the scuffle. So has she killed him? I sure hope so. Really, really hope so. So that's Coronation Street. On Emmerdale, on Monday, Jamie's plan to meet up with lover Belle goes orally or wrong when his wife Andrea asks her to babysit. Also, Charity learns that Vanessa's asked Rona to be Johnny's guardian if she dies. Ooh, that isn't going to go down well. Myra wants Chaz to check on Kane. So that's Monday. On Wednesday, which is a must-see episode, Belle begs Jamie to work on his marriage, but later the lovers meet again and kiss, unaware that Andrea is watching them. Also, D.I. Malone outlines a dangerous new job to Kane and Will and Billy, and Liana causes problems for Liam and Layla. On Friday, Will is terrified when he finds out the scale of the drugs hole Malone has organised, and learns Kane and Billy are decoys. Chaz is stunned to realise how hard Paddy is finding it to be with Eve. Andrea tells Layla about Jamie's affair with Belle. So that's on Friday. So let's move on to another soap. So Hollyoaks. Monday is a must-see. Toby reels as Celeste tells him Felix sold them as babies, leaving her concerned what he'll do when he storms out. Also, Martine confronts her dad about his massive secret. Liberty launches the Hollyoaks Village Easter egg hunt. On Tuesday, Tony's pleased to be feeling happier, but is worried about his pills, unaware that Dad Edward has been tampering with them. Sammy asks Verity and James if he could join their new law firm, as Verity makes an offer on the salon. What will Courtney do? So that's Hollyoaks, which is only on Mondays and Tuesdays at the moment. So let's move on to the Australian soaps. So in Neighbours, Monday, Carl and Bea worry about Susan and push her to attend a support group where she encounters a very angry Sheila. Mackenzie is unsettled as Mannix moves in and proves to to be not quite who she was expecting, but the pair bond. On Wednesday, Carl tells Susan he blames her for Finn's actions, as Dippy helps Sheila sort through Gary's stuff. They come up with an idea, and Toadie receives information that could change everything for Ellie. But will she accept the new deal and plead guilty? On Friday, it's a must-see episode if you watch Neighbours. Innocent Ellie decides to plead guilty, leaving the Ramsay Street residents up in arms. But will her shocking choice pay off? And behind closed doors, the rift widens between the Kennedys when Mackenzie skips class. A concerned Hollow follows her. So that's Neighbours this week. So the last one, Home and Away. On Monday, Marilyn stands firm about the apparatus and reminds John he hasn't got a squeaky clean past either. Bella makes a decision. Eri puts pressure on Alex to give him the medical all clear to work. But will he heed her warning to be super careful? On Wednesday, which is a must-see episode, will Willow let Alex leave alone? And John confronts Ari, who then says to Gemma that history will soon repeat itself. Justin is relieved to learn from Kobe that kidnapped victim Leah wasn't assaulted, though her recovery will still take time. On Friday, Leah finds the courage to talk to the police about why Douglas kidnapped her. Will it be enough to charge him? So that'll be interesting to find out. Also on Friday, Ari reaches out to John, but he's not listening, and Marilyn dishes out some home truths. Nervous Tori returns back to work. So yeah, that's all the soaps this week. So now I'm going to go through some of the programmes that I will be watching this week. So Saturday, I'll be watching Ninja Warrior UK, In for a Penny, obviously Britain's Got Talent, and All Round to Mrs. Brown's because it's the last in the series. And joining Agnes is chat show host Jonathan Ross, barrister Rob Render, and also singers, the Nolan sisters, who I've seen Collie Nolan loads of times. And also Fleur East is performing her latest single, so that'll be really good. They never ever do Mrs. Brown's Boys long enough, I don't think. I will watch Casualty, but I'll watch it on iPlayer. So that's my Saturday night sorted. Sunday, I will be what's on? I'll be watching The Family Chase, which is on Friday at 7 o'clock on ITV. What else will I be watching? Rich House Poor House at 9 o'clock on Channel 5. Always watch that. It's really, really good. Yeah, that's about it really. That seems interesting on on Sunday. So let's move on to Monday. Obviously Monday I'll be watching Emmerdale Coronation Street on ITV, and then I'll be watching EastEnders at 8 PM on the Monday. I'll also be watching Love Your Garden at 8:30 on ITV, and Beat the Chasers straight after at 9 o'clock. And I might watch Normal People on iPlayer at some point as well, just to give that a go. So that's Monday. And then Tuesday, what's on Tuesday? I will be watching Dr. Martin, which is a repeat, but I love Dr. Martin. And also I will watch the new show, Dr. Martin, and then straight after that I'll be watching The Great Celebrity Bake Off, which I absolutely love. It's for Stand Up to Cancer, and it's a celebrity version. So in this week's version they got comedian Harry Hill, Spandau Ballet's Martin Kemp, and actress and writer Rosine Connerty, and broadcaster Bill Turnbull, which it says here is a repeat, but I still watch it because I love The Great British Bake Off. So yeah, I watch that. Then after that, I'll watch Beat the Chasers just to see what that's like. Wednesday, I will be watching the usual Emmerdale Coronation Street. The new series, The Absolute India, I'll be watching, which I might do reviews on that just to see what it's like. That's about all really. That seems interesting on Wednesday. Oh, GB Behind Closed Doors will be watching as well. That's on Channel 5 at 8 o'clock. Thursday. What's on Thursday? Secrets of a Driving Test. That is hilarious. That's on ITV at 8:30. Definitely be watching that. DIY SOS if I can. Don't forget Thursday, clap for your key workers at 8 PM. What else is on? Not really much on Thursday. Beat the Chasers I'll be watching. That's on at 9 on ITV. That's not really much on Thursday. That's gonna be boring then. Friday I'll be watching obviously all the soaps, and definitely Google Box. That is a must see. Google Box, if you haven't watched it already, the best program on telly, that is Google Box. What else? So Google Box at 9. I might watch Beat the Chasers on +1 afterwards, because it's on at the same time. But that's about it really on Friday. That's boring for Friday night, isn't it? So yeah, that's what I'll be watching this week. So